After its transformative redesign in 2020, the C8 Corvette surpassed a number of high-end sports car rivals in our luxury sport coupe rankings. And thanks to a few additional tech improvements, it's likely cemented its place at the top of the heap for a while to come. The Corvette is bonkers fast, it handles beautifully, and it still manages traffic and daily errands. The styling may be controversial, but its price and performance certainly are no. What's new? The high-performance Z06 makes its debut. A 70th anniversary special edition model joins the lineup. Race-inspired C8R edition is discontinued, part of the 8th Corvette generation introduced for 2020, since the Chevrolet Corvette's debut in the 1950s. It's become one of America's most successful sports cars and a household name. The current C8 model is a mid-engine masterpiece boasting exotic styling and performance that's on par with vehicles 2 to 3 times its price. For 2023, Chevrolet introduced the more powerful and higher-performing Z06. It's currently the only high-performance variant that's offered above the base Stingray model. The centerpiece of the new Z06 is the all-new LT6 5.5-liter V8 engine. It's not turbocharged or supercharged, and it's actually smaller than the standard 6.2-liter V8, but it packs some race-inspired technology. The Z06 V8 features a lightweight flat-plane crankshaft that's normally found on high-dollar exotic cars. And it has a sky-high redline of 8,600 RPM. That's 2,100 RPM higher than the standard Corvette Stingrays. Those enchantments, among others, allow the engine to generate a whopping 670 horsepower and 460 lb-ft of torque, but that's just the beginning. When compared to the standard Corvette, the Z06 also includes larger and wider wheels, gripper tires, performance-oriented adaptive suspension dampers, and larger Brembo brakes. It also has distinct front and rear styling and a shorter drive ratio for quicker acceleration. Speaking of acceleration, Chevy claims the Z06 can blast from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an astonishing 2.6 seconds. If you're in the market for a highly capable sports car, the Corvette's blend of performance, comfort and price makes it hard to pass up. And if you want more, the Z06 Ferrari-like capability is well worth its 6-figure price tag. When comparing performance numbers, the Corvette can compete against more expensive vehicles, but if you want to stay in its price range, take a look at the BMW M4 and Porsche Cayman. If you have a larger budget, consider the Z06, and make sure to check out the Porsche 911. To help you decide, read our test team's full review of the Corvette in the Edmunds expert rating below. What's it like to live with? Edmunds bought a 2020 Chevrolet Corvette, and so far we have put over 25,000 miles on it. We love its performance and comfort, and surprisingly for a V8-powered sports car, its average MPG. We've kept track of its maintenance costs and share what we think of its technology and what it's like as a daily driver. Performance: how does the Corvette drive? Even in a class full of impressive performance cars, the Corvette stands out. In Edmunds testing and using the car's launch control system, our 3LT Coupe test car with all-season tires ripped from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds, 3.3 seconds with 1 foot of rollout, and cleared the quarter mile in 11.8 seconds at more than 118 miles per hour. Both times are very quick, and if you opt for the Z51 performance package, those numbers are 3.4 seconds, 3.2 seconds with rollout, and 11.5 seconds at 120 miles per hour, respectively. Braking performance is excellent, though not quite class-leading. But that's largely due to the narrow front tires. Our 3LT test car came to a stop from 60 miles per hour in 109 feet. The Z51 Corvette with its sticker tires needed just 105 feet. Steering and handling are both impressive, and the car's considerable limits can be explored even by drivers with only moderate skill. Likewise, the new 8-speed automatic transmission impresses with its smooth and quick shifts. Comfort: how comfortable is the Corvette? The Corvette is one of the more comfortable cars in its class. Our test car had the optional MagneRide adaptive suspension. We found that it offers excellent compliance over a variety of road surfaces and smooths out bumps that would likely upset other sports cars. Adding to the comfort is the relative lack of wind and engine noise, though tire noise can be prominent on rough road surfaces. The Corvette's GT2 bucket seats are road trip champions that can help you stay comfortable over thousands of miles. They're less aggressive than the optional competition seats but still hold you in place during high-speed cornering, and they're well padded enough for long-distance comfort. The climate system provides good airflow from its stylish vents, and the heated and ventilated seat functions work well. Interior, how's the interior? Maybe just as striking as the exterior design, the Corvette's interior is certainly eye-catching. While it is relatively easy to use, there is quite a bit of controversy around the placement and design of the climate control buttons. They simply aren't arranged intuitively. Passengers might also feel left out since there's little they can interact with. It's a bit more difficult to get into the Corvette than some other higher-riding sports cars, and getting out of it is even more of a challenge. This predicament is exacerbated in tight parking situations. But buyers will likely figure out a way and won't be too bothered. The compromised rear visibility will take some getting used to as well. Chevy added a camera-based rear-view mirror display to help out, but the blind spots created by the rear pillars are still significant. Technology, how's the tech? The Corvette benefits from Chevrolet's newest infotainment system. The graphics are crisp and modern, and the touchscreen's proximity to the driver makes it easy to operate. As small as the interior is, the optional 14-speaker Bose audio system manages to produce high-quality sound with plenty of power. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity is also standard, and both smartphone integration systems worked well during our test. It lacks adaptive cruise control and emergency braking, but rear cross-traffic warning is a very welcome feature, as are the cameras that help with low-speed maneuvering. An optional nose-lift system can use GPS to remember steep driveways, which is handier than you might imagine. Of course, Chevrolet's performance traction management software is available and excellent. Storage, how's the storage? Mid-engine sports cars aren't well known for their practicality. But the Corvette makes pretty good use of its available space. The front trunk can hold a couple of grocery bags, and the rear is big enough for 2 golf bags. Rear storage all but disappears, however, when you store the Corvette Coupe's removable roof panel in the trunk. Similar to other cars in this class, interior storage is limited to a small, shallow center console box and an equally small pair of cup holders. The door pockets are long and lined with felt but can't hold a whole lot. Fuel economy, how's the fuel economy? The Corvette gets an EPA estimated 19 miles per gallon, 16 city/24 highway. Our test Corvette returned 21.8 miles per gallon on our 120-mile mixed driving evaluation route. Not bad when you consider the sort of spirited driving that the Corvette encourages. As with all high-performance cars, single digits are just a good road and a heavy foot away. Value, is the Corvette a good value? If you don't find performance to be the strongest argument for buying the Corvette, perhaps it's the pricing. Starting around $60,000, the Corvette is a relative bargain among performance cars. Even if you outfit it with a number of options, whether you're talking the upgraded performance of the Z51 or the enhanced luxury of the 3LT, it's still a reasonable $75,000 to $80,000. Build quality has always been a sore spot with Corvettes, but this generation doesn't have that problem. The interior looks and feels premium, and paint and panel gaps are similarly well done. The 3-year/36,000 mile basic warranty and the 5-year/50,000 mile powertrain warranty are average for the class. Roadside assistance is covered for the first 5 years/60,000 miles, and the first maintenance visit is free.